Open your My First View drawing in Zoom Extents. If you find yourself returning to a certain set of views often, you can save those views by name inside the current drawing. In this way, you can return to a specific view without having to remember all the steps that got you there. It may seem simple now, but when you become more experienced, especially in 3D modeling, you'll appreciate AutoCAD remembering your view settings. Now click on the word Top, and you can see that there is some preset views. Click on the View Manager, and what we want to do is to create a new view by name. Click on Current, click on New, enter the view name. In this case, we're going to call it All of It. There's really no other settings you need to change at this point, but notice that it is set to Current Display. If you wanted to at this point, you could define another window to zoom in on using the Define window and the Pick tool. For now, let's just pick OK. Notice under Model Views, all of it has now been added. Make sure you click OK. Now, let's just zoom in on the circle with our scroll mouse and pan. Let's return back to our All of It view. Click on Top. Under Custom Views, you can see all of it is now located there. Click on it, and your view is back to where it was. Recalling named views will work in model space and in layout space. So when you need to arrange a bunch of views in layout, you can have the views already named. To arrange different views of your model is to make use of viewports. You've already had some exposure to viewports in Paperspace. A viewport is a window that shows a particular view. A single viewport holds one view, but you can create arrangements of viewports to show more than one view at a time. You can have viewports in model space and in Paperspace. Until now, you've only shown one viewport on the screen. Now you're going to learn how to divide your screen into more than one viewport. Click on the minus sign. Click on Viewport Configuration List. At the very bottom, click on Configure. The viewport dialog box appears, and as you can see, there is a list of preset viewport arrangements. Let's call our new viewport arrangement My First Viewport. Now click on For Equal. That's going to be the arrangement. Click OK. And now we have 4 viewports on the screen as opposed to a single viewport. This viewport is active by the blue box. If I was to click in this viewport, it becomes active. Each one has its own view navigation and view cube. You can zoom independently in each viewport. I'm going to zoom in on the circle here and pan it to the screen. And this one, I'm going to zoom in on the rectangle. You can also draw from one viewport to another. Click on Line. Move your cursor onto the corner. Snap. Move your cursor over into the other viewport. Click. Watch all the viewports. You can see the line is being dragged in the rubber band fashion in all the viewports. Click on the center. Right-click, Enter. In each viewport, the line is drawn. This can be effective when you have large designs but want to focus on several small areas at once. We can also change the size of the viewports. Move your cursor onto the middle, press and drag, and you can see that we're resizing all the viewports. If you press and drag on an edge, you can see that you're resizing adjacent viewports. Let's return to a single viewport. Save My First View drawing. We're going to be using it in later videos.